Hey, what's up YouTube? Sean Forney here. I'm gonna do a quick little video, and it's gonna be kind of like an overview video of what it's like towing with the 2024 Raptor R. If you've watched my other videos, I typically tow, I don't know, at least once or twice a week. In this particular case, we've been moving hay around all week. We got our hay barn stuffed clear full of hay. So I'm gonna do a quick little YouTube video on what it's like towing with the Raptor R, what I think about it, comparing it to the other trucks that I've towed with, TRX, a regular F-150, although it's not quite a comparison, but can talk about what it's like towing with the F-250 or 350, because I've had them. So everybody stay tuned. If you have any questions, comment below. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching. All right, guys, so going to be a little bit of an overview on what it's like towing with 2024 Raptor R. So overall, in comparison to the TRX and the 2023 Raptor R, my 2018 F-150 Raptor, it does a fantastic job. Whenever I got this truck, I am always worried with the 10-speed transmissions that that it would be constantly searching for the right gear, which is exactly how I felt in my 2021 F350, especially whenever I would be going up a hill, maybe not quite at the right RPMs. It felt like it was always searching for the right gear. It seems like they've kind of got those bugs, if that's what you want to call them, worked out with the transmission, and everything has a computer now. So overall, the truck obviously with 720 horsepower and torque for days, it as you can hear, this thing has no problem. Right now, I just got done getting my last load of hay out of the field and had to go back to the field and pick up my RTV, which I think between my trailer and RTV, it's probably 6,500-ish or so pounds. So, that's probably about the weight that I'm typically towing, whether it was with my TRX. Occasionally, if I pull my tractor, I might be upwards of, 8,000, 7,000 pounds. But I don't do that too often, and I don't like to go a far distance. With my other Raptor R, I did even pull my skid steer, which was over the recommended weight. I pulled it 20 miles, and it did absolutely fine. Like, no questions whatsoever that it was capable. The most important thing that I've realized with having these off-roading trucks, if that's what you want to call them, Baja trucks, whatever the case is making sure you get your weight centered, get your load centered on the trailer. Making sure everything is properly balanced so the front end's not off the ground and the rear is not completely squatted. Now, occasionally you might find a load that it's just hard to do it with, and sometimes that's what you got to do. But here we're going to do a hill pull right now. This is a pretty steep hill. Supercharger whining. That's the loudest I've heard this supercharger yet. I love it. It's got load behind it, pulling up a pretty steep grade, and we're already going 63. So, anybody that has any doubts, really, your only doubts if you're buying a Raptor R or any truck like this is making sure that it fits your weight requirements. Because of the suspension, you are a little bit restricted over a regular F-150, even on the weight that you can tow. So realistically, if it can check your boxes and you can get under that weight, you're absolutely golden. Again, I tow probably, the truck only has 1,657 miles on it, and 205 miles of it have been towing this trailer. Typically don't get on the interstate much, so right now, and I think this is not a good snapshot, but it says that I'm getting 7.2 miles per gallon. That was in a lot of stop and go traffic. So, realistically, I think I'm going to wind up somewhere between 8 and 9 miles per gallon, which is in line with what I was able to get out of my TRX. I do like towing with this more than my TRX. I think it's probably just personal preference, but again, if you watch my other Raptor R videos, I do fully believe and back this with me driving this car that Ford did 2024 Raptor R's right. They beat the TRX in my opinion. And again, I'm a loyal TRX guy. I've had 3 of them. I love them almost as much, but and I did like the TRX more than my 2023 Raptor R, but this 2024 Raptor R set the record straight. I think it put Ford on top of not necessarily, I don't want to say dominating, but I think they owned the super truck world. Taking the Cybertruck out of it, I'm not a big fan, whatever, but I do think Ford did it right. They deserved the victory. I think the 2024 is the truck they should have built from day one. So on top of that, it does give you a nice user interface whenever you're in tow mode. Tells you what your trailer brake gain is set at, your distance that you've towed with the trailer, the pitch, fuel economy, what gear you're in, all of the important stuff that you want to know. And then it adjusts the fuel economy whenever you're towing your trailer to say, hey, towing the trailer, this is approximately how many miles to empty. Right now I have just over a half tank, and it says, hey, you got 142 miles per, until empty, based on the current fuel economy. So I think I really do like the intuitive interface that Ford has put forward, and the multiple screen settings and all the different things that you can do with it. So I'm pretty ecstatic and very, very happy. Needless to say, I do plan on actually keeping this truck for a while. I've said that about a lot of trucks, but this one I do plan on keeping for a while. It's ceramic coated now, although we just got done making hay and using this truck to pull the hay back and forth in and out of the truck, so it's got hay everywhere on the inside, so it needs a detail and a bath here soon. But thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions in particular about towing in the Raptor R, what it's like, my opinions, again, I'm sitting here cruising 57 miles an hour. Since it's in tow mode at that speed, it's in 8th gear. It doesn't go up. I can forcibly make it go up or down if I want to, but it's not constantly searching for gears, which was my fear with the 10-speed, and that's what I dealt with the F350. I think they have it dialed in now in tow mode, and it does it with ease. So no complaints from me whatsoever. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching. So just a brief little video. You can see the truck barely squatted. That's about 6,000 pounds on there, but it's barely squatted. Got the load fairly centered on my big trailer. It's a 20-foot trailer, utility. Not bad.